SpongeBob was on another level, man. 20 years have passed and I'm still finding new metaphors and messages I never noticed as a kid. For weeks now, I've wanted to make a video about unhealthy addictions and how to overcome them. But believe it or not, there's not that many relevant cartoons that focus on the subject. So I appreciate the Hooky episode of SpongeBob for what it tries to do. It's a good episode with a powerful message warning viewers about the consequences of addiction. Now, can this episode be used as an example for how to beat an addiction? The answer is yes and no. Let me explain. But first, here's a quick recap. The episode begins with Mr. Krabs panicking like a maniac, telling his customers about the return of the hooks. He makes sure to educate SpongeBob about the dangers of hooks and the consequences of what could happen if he was caught. In the next scene, Patrick lets SpongeBob know about a carnival that's in town, so SpongeBob leaves to see what all the hype is about. But he ends up discovering that the carnival is just those dangerous hooks that Mr. Krabs warned him about. Patrick, however, doesn't sense any danger and ignores SpongeBob's worries. That is when he is yanked up. SpongeBob panics, but luckily Patrick is revealed to be alive. The two then began to find loopholes for why it's okay for them to ride the hooks. SpongeBob even starts calling it fun, more fun than working double overtime at the Krusty Krab. Eventually, Mr. Krabs finds them, scares them a bit more about what could happen if one of the hooks caught them, and makes them promise to never go on the hooks again. Do they keep this promise? Of course not. Hell, Patrick flat out disobeys Krabs' orders, calling him a big dummy. The irony. SpongeBob, on the other hand, actually wants to stop playing on the hooks, which is progress. It's the first step to solving any addiction we're not proud of. Deep down, he wants to quit, but just like any addiction, temptation and curiosity gets the best of him. SpongeBob tries to get one quick ride in, but that ride could end up being his last because he is officially hooked. He sprints to the Krusty Krab for help and cries to Mr. Krabs about how he should have listened to his orders. Krabs implies the only way to escape is to get naked, which is something SpongeBob isn't willing to do. Mr. Krabs accepts SpongeBob's fate, but thankfully the hook only pulls his underwear off, leaving him in relief. That is until he is humiliated once more. Turns out it was just Squidward and Mr. Krabs just trying to teach the guy a lesson. Unsurprisingly, Patrick also got his karma. Mr. Krabs had to pretty much traumatize SpongeBob in order to get him to stop his hook addiction. This episode favors scare tactics, and you know what? That can work sometimes, but it shouldn't be relied on. I believe the best way to tackle addiction is not to focus on the addiction itself, but to instead focus on what leads to said addiction. Not only the activities that lead to our addiction, but also the emotions that lead to it. Many of us use our addiction as a way to escape from our emotional pain. That pain could be loneliness, it could be anxiety, guilt, you name it. But the truth is, if we keep trying to run away from pain or fear, we will never beat it. With that being said, we need to face the suffering head on and become one with said suffering. Accept it and accept ourselves with all our imperfections and relapses that are inevitable, and the temporary problems we deal with in our everyday lives. It's very easy for us to get down on ourselves, But the only way we are going to overcome our negative emotions is not through fear, not through escaping our feelings, but through self-love. Only then is when we can truly be unhooked. This was made to express. Thanks for watching.